Well, George, top of the table, doing really well on an unbeaten run at the moment, and you just can't stop scoring. Things are going well, aren't
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, putting the ball back in the net, it's a good feeling.
they? Yeah, it's incredible what confidence does, isn't it? When everything's clicking into gear. Just tell us a little bit about why it's clicking so well for you this season.
To be fair, I think it's down to my self-belief. I wouldn't say it's down to confidence, but in front of goal, I'm just more relaxed, more composed. I put myself in scenarios in training where I'm through on goal like that, and yeah, I'm just more relaxed, more composed, and I think that's what it's down to.
Well, that's it with strikers, isn't it? It is about keeping composure, not snapping at chances.
Yeah.
Is that something that you think you were doing a lot earlier on then?
Last season, 100%. It didn't help that we didn't do many finishing drills after training and stuff like that. This season, there's a lot more structure to training and stuff like that, so we always finish off with finishing and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll just put myself in scenarios in training where it's game relevant, and yeah, now like when I get them chances in the game, I've already done it and repeated it so many times in training. So when it comes to a match day, it's just like second nature to me. I just know what I'm doing.
Tell us a little bit about the structural change. So previously, there was less structure, was there? And then Jake and came in and they sort of worked on the structure. Did that sort of start last season, or was this something that sort of started in the summer?
Yeah, I would say it started last season. For example, we didn't have a goalkeeper because the goalkeeper was on loan from Bournemouth, so he couldn't get down for training and stuff like that. So we didn't have a goalie for training. So for the whole season, like imagine we didn't properly do like any type of finishing. So when you're shooting, it's like there's no goalie sort of thing. So it's a thing where that's the first thing that happened. We got 2 goalies in training at all times. So after training and stuff like that, we can practice shooting and that. So yeah, that's one thing that was...
So did someone go in goal who was an outfield player?
No, so it was just one touch finish in like a certain area of the box. So we had to work the ball in the box, which is what we were doing last season. We worked it well in the box, but when it came to that cutting edge, we lacked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important to have a goalkeeper, isn't it, when you're training? But of course, we've got a goalkeeper coach as well now. So not only have we got 2 goalies, you've actually got a coach to go with them.
Yeah, 100%. Now it's, like you said, it's more professional. Goalkeepers go separate and do their own stuff, and then when they're needed, they come and join in with the session. So yeah, it's a lot more better.
Can I ask you, as a striker, as I say, that's absurd that you don't have a goalkeeper in training. You must have felt a bit disillusioned by that. It must have felt a little bit sort of amateurish.
Yeah, I was a little bit frustrated, to be honest, because as much as you can practice shooting empty net, you need a goalkeeper there to make it realistic. And yeah, it's a bit frustrating where you go for on goal and you sort of, all you have to do is hit the target because it's a goal, you don't want to mess that up. So yeah, it was a bit, unprofessional, like you said, a bit amateur-like, but yeah, I'm glad that now Jake's like just took control and sorted all that problems out.
Yeah, no, it's a lot more professional. I've obviously come to a session and seen that. But 12 goals as we speak so far in the league, top goal scorer, and of course Rubens and Baps as well are right up there as well. So you've got company as well.
Yeah, no, it's good that I'm happy to see the boys with me as well. It's not just, for example, relying on myself to get the goals. Everyone's chipping in, everyone's doing well. So yeah, I'm buzzing with that.
I've got to ask you this because it's sort of common knowledge that Folkestone was sniffing around for you not too long ago, and actually they've made a couple of phone calls about it. Yeah. Did you hear about that? When did you first hear about it, and what was your sort of thoughts when you heard Folkestone were after you?
So Jake told me the night before that I need to speak to you, and I was like I thought, oh, what's this about? And then he came in training and thought that I knew about it, and he sort of broke the news to me that they've put in a bid for me, and I was sort of laughed. I was like, what did you do? Did you accept it? He said, yeah, we did, but they didn't want to pay your wages. So, yeah, bit harsh. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's how I found out, and yeah, to be honest, I didn't want to go. I'm happy here, sort of thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is your club and this is your town as well, and Folkestone Invicta, Christ, you'd get a lot of stick if you went there.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing that. Nah, no chance.
Obviously, when you're scoring goals, there's always going to be interest because it means the team's doing well, you're doing well. There's been more interest as well, but Dorking are the latest team to apparently be interested. Do you actually get to hear about these things? Do you get approached by agents and people in your ear?
I'll be honest, no club has contacted me personally. So with that Dorking rumour, a couple of the boys messaged me about it privately. I said, I haven't heard nothing, so I don't know where that's come from. No, there's agents that will constantly ring my phone and stuff like that. I don't really pay too much attention to it. I'm just focused on the football and my promotional charge here. So it's sort of thing, I don't want to get distracted. I just want to stay focused and, yeah, like I said, try to get this team back up the leagues.
Can I ask you, I mean, in my day job I deal with obviously professional footballers and they all have agents, and I was actually stunned to hear that people in the Isthmian League have agents.
Yeah.
Do you have an agent?
No, I'm not like Mensa over here. I don't have an agent now. I do my stuff my own. Yeah, it's the thing where I just believe that with an agent is they help you out, get the move sort of thing. But I think if you're good enough, you'll get your move yourself. And for a striker, if you're scoring goals, teams will hear about it. I'm not looking to move, so I don't think I need an agent. I'm happy with my position here at the club. Again, if something unbelievable happens, like Premier League or something like that, I'm gone. I'm telling you, I'm gone. But nah, I don't think that's going to happen, and I'm very happy in my situation here.
I might try and be your agent if you get to the Premier League.
A lot of people will.
But yeah, I mean, you're right to drown out the noise, and as I say, it's just an indication that you're doing really well and the team's doing well, and of course you're only scoring those goals because players are actually setting you up as well.
Yeah, that's the thing is about the team, and the team are creating chances not just for me but for Rubes, for Baps as well, for Alfie, for all the players, so all the attacking players. So yeah, we're all chipping in, we're all doing our job in the final third, and also now defensively we're a lot more solid and there's a lot more structure to that.
Now moving on to Folkestone in terms of the game, what was it like to be part of that? I mean, obviously we played them here, 2,500 for that one, 3,000 in the return, over 1,000 from Dover.
Yeah.
And to win, it was a tight game. Just managed to get across the line there, and just tell us the whole day that what was going through your mind before the match. Were there butterflies? Was there any nerves? Walking out on the pitch, all that sort of stuff.
To be honest, I don't really get nervous for games. I'm pretty relaxed, chilled. In the warm up and stuff, I know the Folkestone fan were giving us a lot of stick and the finishing and stuff like that. So yeah, like they tried to get in our heads. I don't think a lot of people can get inside my head. I'm really focused on the job, and yeah, I was just relaxed, composed, like I usually am. It was a big atmosphere, loads of fans, and yeah, like I'm glad that we got over the line. I don't think it was a game with much quality, to be honest. It was a frustrating game to be a part of because I think from both sides there wasn't much quality, but where there was a moment, Bap stepped up and he got us the 3 points.
That's right, that was a moment of quality from Babs, isn't it? And he showed that quite a bit this season. I know he's a good friend of yours. Yeah. Just tell us about the improvements that he's made this season and the fact that he's scoring regularly.
Yeah, Babs, we do a lot of training together outside of the team training. We do a lot of training outside with using the academy facilities, which we're lucky to use. We do a lot of training together, put ourselves in scenarios where, for example, the goal the other day was me getting the ball down the line from corner, cutting it back for him to finish, and that's something that we've worked on a lot this season. And yeah, like that's my 5th assist just directly to Baptiste this season. So yeah, like we've got a good relationship off the pitch, and you can see on the pitch how we link up very well as well.
Now, I know a lot of players have to do extras because obviously this is a part-time club. Can you just give us a little bit of insight into sort of the extras that you do to improve, keep yourself fit or get fitter?
So I'll do a lot of gym work every day. I'm in the gym. That's something that I do personally. I think a lot of the boys do that as well. Also, me and Baptiste will organise a day or twice a week if we don't have a midweek game where we'll do a bit of finishing on the 3G pitch of the academies. We just try to work as much as we can in improving our game, whether that's, for example, me crossing the ball in for Baps to finish it, which will be realistic because I'm on the right, he's on the left, or vice versa, him crossing it to me sort of thing. So it's just about getting as much as we can with the team and also putting the hard work outside as well to make sure that we're in top condition going into the match days.
Of course, you're a Dover boy and you live in the town. What's it like walking around the town now? I mean, do a lot of people come and speak to you and wish you luck or congratulate you?
Yeah, I get recognised a lot more now when I go about. It's a nice feeling. There's a good feel factor around the club. Not where we want it to be in terms of we want to be in a higher league and stuff like that. But like you can see the direction that Jake's taken this club to. And yeah, it's a positive environment now where previously it weren't so positive.
Now, as we do this interview, we're top of the table. We're trying to stay calm. I mean, it's very hard for the manager because he's trying to keep everyone's feet on the ground. But Do you actually, are all your feet on the ground, or are you getting a bit overexcited by all this?
My feet are always on the ground. I've got to stay. Like we've still like 30 games. Is it 30 games to play still? So yeah, there's plenty of games still to play. We're not in a position where we can say we're going to win the league. It's only, was it November now? So yeah, there's plenty of games to go. We just got to take it game by game. My focus now is on Chatham away, preparing for that game. It's going to be a tough game, especially away from home on the 3G. But yeah, my focus is on that. So literally focused on that. Try to get the 3 points and go again after that.
And just finally, George, because obviously you know this club's very dear to you. I know that, and we're trying to get more fans to come to the matches. We've obviously had some fantastic gates with the Folkestone match, obviously the Hashtag game, the Dartford game, and then of course I know it's away from home, but Folkestone we took over 1,000. How important is it for the towns to really get up here? Maybe bring a friend along or bring the kids along, all that sort of stuff, just to get more numbers into Cravel and give us a chance of doing even better.
Yeah, 100%. The fans are our 12th man, and you saw it the other night where we were struggling in terms of quality and stuff like that. They sort of got us over the line, gave us the energy to get that chance and take it, sort of thing. So yeah, it's crucial that we have fans backing us, especially, for example, every game that there's been a big crowd, we've performed, I think, personally. Like Folkestone, we had 10 men, but they were our 11th man that day, sort of thing, and we nearly beat them on the day. Dartford, there was a big crowd, we beat them, Hashtag, we beat them. So when they've been a big crowd, we have performed, and even the other night, big crowd, we performed, sort of thing. So they're a major part of why we're doing well. And yeah, the more fans that come, the better our performance. They give us that extra push, which is needed sometimes, especially in the last moments of games.